What is up, guys? It is the Citrus Penny here today, and I'm coming at you with Let's Play Adventure Quest episode 96 of our Adventure Quest Let's Play. I actually had to pause the video because I almost always have to do that because I get lost. I lose my place, and then I have to go find stuff. Anyway, so we did buy one of these tickets, did we not? We did. And you'll gain access to the Centauri Armory. We already did this, I believe, last episode. Yes, we did. Alright, so we can't do that this episode, but today's event, obviously, what we're going to be doing is Mogloween. And this is what I wanted to do last week, but then there was the doll maker, and it was kind of crazy. I guess we might do it at some point, but not right now, not in this episode. All this episode is going to be attributed to the trick-or-treating. So what is this? The children of something which is covered up because, I don't know, the neighbor? The children of the I don't know what that means. It's covered up, can't see it. Visit Zombieland, that could be interesting. Something Lockjaw, I can't see that one either, okay. Pumpkin Golems and collect Zorbac's Monster Maniacs. Candy Trade, alright, so these things are basically like masks that you can wear in battles, and I don't think that well, obviously they don't stay forever, but I think they stay until logout, or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly. Although I always come back to this game at Halloween and Christmas just to do these sort of things. But either way, we will do some trick-or-treat and get... Wait, actually, let's see the limited time Mogloween shop really quick. So we've got the Dark Comedy, which is magic damage, which is pretty awesome. The only thing that's weird about this is that they have this Centauri Katana on sale at the same time as this thing is on sale, which is very weird. Also, it says 0 to 35... which leads me to believe that's why they call it the Dark Comedy, because it can sometimes, I don't know, I mean, obviously comedy can be, you know, maybe referring to a play, but maybe they're referring to the fact that you can sometimes hit 0. Sanity is overrated. And then there's the Cyclops, which is, they're also, no, there's a range. The only thing is that, honestly, range would probably be better depending on what I have right now. The only thing that doesn't work here is that Scylla's staff is not actually like an elemental, like you can't actually attack with it, so I don't have a light weapon. But either way, there are some pretty cool weapons out there that are double element that I might want to look into later. I've got lots of awesome suggestions from people. So we've got the battle first, only level 32. So this is not the biggest deal. We can deal with this pretty easily. And as you guys know on this channel, I try to switch up what my content is. I do a lot of this as life nowadays, because those videos make no sense and it's just really weird to do. But I do them anyway, and I also am playing League of Legends a lot, so obviously I'm going to do some videos of that. In general, though, what I'm going to try to do, and I think this is pretty easy, and I think hopefully you guys will enjoy this. And I know it might sound like it's not that much, but hopefully it will be cool. I'm thinking one Adventure Quest video every week, and give or take maybe like 2 episodes a week or something like that, just depending on how the week is going and just basically how I end up making YouTube videos. I try to do videos every other day, and sometimes that works out and sometimes it doesn't. Like sometimes I'll make videos back to back and sometimes I won't make videos for 2 days. It really just depends on my schedule, and sometimes it's just way out of proportion on the things I have to do. For instance, this Friday I was going to make an Adventure Quest episode. However, since it was Friday and it was Halloween, I ended up going to my friend's house and hanging out there. So I didn't get home until pretty late that night, and I didn't really feel like doing that much. So I ended up just not making a video that night. Then the next day, I decided to go to my grandma's house. So I drove all the way down to Ohio, which is a pretty long drive. It's a pretty long drive from where I live. And I went all the way up to Ohio, and I went there for pretty much the entire day. I got home at about like 10:30, so there would have been time to make a video if I wanted to, like make it and record it. And by the time I recorded it and everything, like by the time I got home, did everything I needed to do, record it, render it and everything else, heck, it would have been really late. So I mean, we're talking like probably like 12 o'clock by the time I could actually upload it, which just wouldn't be fun for anybody. But at the end of the day, I thought about doing it Sunday, but then I was busy Sunday, and I ended up hanging out with my friends on Sunday as well. And now we're at Monday, so there is my little story. I bet you guys don't really care about that at all. But we shall do some trick-or-treating now. By the way, I actually didn't trick-or-treat on Friday. A little bit of a story about what I did on Halloween, give or take some stuff. But basically on Halloween, I went up to my friend's house, and me and a couple of my friends were there. So there were like 4 of us, I think. Yeah, there were 4 of us. And we were passing out candy, actually, and it's terrible weather because, you know, I mean, Halloween was terrible this year, at least where I lived. It was raining the entire time. It was really cold. I didn't end up actually trick-or-treating, and neither did my friends, but we sat outside handing out candy in like the freezing cold rain. But we also got this train horn, and it's a really loud horn that you hook an air compressor up to, and we hooked it up, and whenever people would come up to get candy, we'd be like, oh, we'll take some candy. We were also giving out like triple candy at the end because like it was so bad outside that like I was just commending anybody to even try. Like, imagine trick-or-treating, like, imagine if real-life trick-or-treating was like Adventure Quest trick-or-treating. That's commendable. That is like, wow, you have some determination. You're going up the doors that people can kill you at, but you're still doing it. And basically that's what these people are doing. They're like not actually like in mortal danger, but it was a pretty crappy Halloween, let's be honest. At least, I don't know, maybe it was good in other places. I bet down in Florida, everybody was like, oh, well, Halloween this year was great. What are you talking about? But either way, it doesn't really matter. We kept blowing that horn at people, and it would scare the crap out of people, and it was really funny to actually watch that. It might not sound funny to a lot of people here. Also, I've just now noticed, but I've only been using melee attacks this entire episode because I've not been paying attention, but I don't really, it doesn't really matter. Surprisingly, I kind of wanted to test out that katana. The katana is actually pretty good, as you saw, but we will be using not this Chris or whatever it's called right now, because we have to use some spells on this thing. This thing looks kind of threatening. It's probably a lot harder than the other things we've fought so far, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyhow, so as far as things that I've been doing, what games I've been playing, and everything like that. Like I said, I mean, I've mostly been playing League of Legends, and if you guys want to play with me, you can. Although, last time I let a subscriber play with me, it was, I don't know, he got kind of angry, but it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure most of my subscribers aren't like that. We can't really play Adventure Quest online, so that wouldn't work out. I play a couple games on Steam as well. Actually, if you guys are into it, games like Age of Empires 2 on Steam, I'm actually really into. I'm not that good at it, but it's like my favorite game. Age of Empires 2 was actually the first video game I really even played. Pretty much the first video game. And the HD edition is on Steam. It's a lot of fun. If you want to add me on Steam in general, it's TheSuchIsPanda, so it works out pretty well. Maybe I'll record some stuff, but in general, TheSuchIsPanda is pretty much my name on everything. So if you want to add me on anything, just type in TheSuchIsPanda, and if I have an account for that, it's probably there. At the end of the day, PS3, I don't really play PS3 that much anymore. So as far as that goes, I don't really know what to focus on my channel because, again, since I pretty much only play League of Legends as a general game, like as a game I play like constantly with friends and stuff, I mean, it's not something I really want to focus the channel 100% on. Although, I should probably go back to town really quick. Although, the thing is it's a fun game, and that's just the game I'm playing right now. And I think I go through phases with games, but it's one of those games that it doesn't get boring fast because there's so many different ways you can play it and so many different characters that you can play. And the way that it works is, it's pretty great. Also, some of your candy spoils whenever you don't, whenever you have to go back to town, but it's better than just eating your candy, I think, because if you eat your candy, it costs 100, as you just saw, and it doesn't heal you that much, so it's better just to go back to town, let some of it spoil, and you'll be good to go. Overall, I'd like to say, I've been actually thinking about playing some Dark Souls, but, like, as just me playing Dark Souls, because it's one of my favorite games, not on the channel, but just playing Dark Souls. I've been looking back at a lot of my videos that I used to make and really interesting series and whatnot, and I've been trying to brainstorm some series that maybe I could do with some games. I'm thinking up a couple of series for League of Legends. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but well, you probably have if you're into League of Legends content on YouTube. There's a guy that does a series called Break the Meta, and where he basically just tries out unorthodox things and sees that they work. And I kind of want to do something similar, and I don't want to be like that guy who just copies this guy. But I mean, I want to do, me and my friends do it all the time, and it's just funny. Maybe I'll put the commentary of me and my friends and do like a triple com or like a quadra commentary or whatever. And we can just hang out and we can play some crazy things on League of Legends. I also had a series a long time ago that was called the Kirito Challenge on Dark Souls, and it was where Dark Souls 2, sorry. and it was where I had to dual wield the entire game, and I just never continued it, and it sucks because that was a really big series actually on my channel at some point. And it's not that I stopped playing Dark Souls 2, it's actually the fact that like I just gave up the series. Like I stopped doing it for like 2 or 3 days, and I got out of the rhythm. Basically is a good idea there. The idea that I have on YouTube, and unfortunately this is how I think it works in general, I think like overall, I think this is actually a pretty good way to look at things. If you get into a routine and you do something over and over and over again, then you're gonna get used to it, and you're just gonna do it because it's part of your routine. But then if you get out of that routine for whatever reason, and you go a couple days without it, you feel like you've got less to do, and you might feel just better off without that thing. So I spent a lot of time making those Dark Souls videos. I mean, it was like 30-minute videos. A lot of them were like 30 minutes. Commentary, I had to do it on my capture card, which basically made it a lot harder because I'm still, even if I wanted to do some PS3 footage, I have to do a bunch more stuff than if I just do PC footage. Gotta put it into the other program to render it out in there, and then put it into Sony Vegas, then edit it, then do everything else there. And the audio, I'd have to use 2 different audio programs instead of just like, I'd have to record it and use another audio program. So I'd have to like sync up the audio and everything, and I just kind of stopped doing it. And it makes me think about the YouTube channel objectively, about like I should actually like what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And I know I shouldn't do things like that, like start a series and then just let it go, and not for reasons of lack of popularity. Like, it was a very popular series. I've let series go like just based on the popularity of things. See, the thing that I see on YouTube, and a lot of people think that, oh, well, does that mean you only do YouTube for views? Well, in a way, that basically means what I do YouTube for is views, but when you think about it like that, that's looking at it very narrow-mindedly. Look at it this way, okay? I have a large amount of, well, I wouldn't say a large amount, I have a decent amount of subscribers. Very few people actually, compared to the amount of subscribers I have, very few people actually watch my content. But the thing is that if I upload a video, let's say me playing League of Legends, and it got, I don't know, like 5 views in 5 days. That's 1 view every day, okay? That would tell me one of 2 things. One, the content in the video just wasn't good. Like, either League of Legends isn't popular on my channel, or the content about League of Legends wasn't popular on my channel. Maybe I should switch it up and do something else. Now, does that mean I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to stop playing League of Legends? No. I mean, now this has not happened. I'm just using this as an example. Now, in this situation, what would I do? I would simply not make any content on YouTube pertaining to Adventure Quest. Would I stop it altogether? No, that just sounds dumb. The idea behind YouTube, I think, is to give your subscribers, or the largest amount of your subscribers, what they want to see from your channel. Now, that also means I don't want to lose any creative freedom or anything like that. I play whatever I feel like playing on my channel, and, you know, if it gets views, then that's good, and if it doesn't, then that's good too. But, you know, whatever. Ooh, invoke the princess privilege. But in general, I hope you guys see where I'm coming from here, that if something isn't popular, it's not, you know, beneficial to continue doing it, because if people aren't watching it, then why should I make that content when I could use my time to create other content that people like better? And it's not like I don't like doing the other thing, it's just that I stopped doing it. Now, I actually really like Dark Souls, and this doesn't even pertain to that Dark Souls 2 series at all, because actually it was very popular. I enjoyed playing the game, and all I did was that I don't know, I guess I got lazy and I stopped doing it. So, anyhow, that was a long rambling talk that we had there, but that's what I like to do in these videos. That's why I love Adventure Quest and doing this. So I'm gonna really buy comedy, because it's really funny. Let's go to masks again, maybe a Zorback one. Look at that one, oh baby. Paper bag. I'm gonna go back to comedy, because it's pretty awesome. And all these armors and stuff, I don't know, I mean, I guess you could trick-or-treat and get them if you wanted to. I just like to, you know, eat candy, eat all candy. Look at that, look at that look. Alright, so this isn't quite enough for a proper snack. And in general, guys, I hope you like my rambling video. I think, honestly, if you watch these videos at this point, you probably like my rambling style of commentary, because that's what I do on this channel. I ramble on, and I try to make things interesting a little bit. So I'm gonna battle one more monster, see what we get here. We get some death worms. I wanted to see what the heck that looked like. It's kind of funny because I do assume that's the original art from the original game. I haven't been playing that long, but I've been playing since 2005, so off and on. Basically, since 2005, I've at least got on for Christmas events. A lot of times not for Halloween, but at least for Christmas events, so that I can get that year's Christmas gear. It's kind of funny because even though that I don't really... Was that energy? That's odd. I was not expecting that at all. Even though I don't even, like... I don't even play the game usually. Like, up until whenever I started this Let's Play, I didn't really even play this game that much. The funny thing was is that I came back to it every single... You kind of looked forward to it almost, of going back and seeing the Christmas events. But I mean, at this point, I kind of do a Let's Play out of it. And I think one video a week will be pretty good. As far as when this Let's Play is going to end, and I've been asked that a couple of times, honestly. I don't know. Like, there's no really plausible reason to end it right now, unless I just didn't want to do it anymore, which I guess would be a pretty legit reason, but there's really no reason for me to stop it. I still enjoy playing the game. These videos serve as, I don't really want to, I guess I'll say it like this, almost like a place filler. I mean, they're generally pretty easy to make. They're laid back for me to make. I can sit back, you know, right now I'm not even sitting up in my chair. I'm like leaning on my arm, just sitting at my desk, talking into a microphone, maybe from a wrong angle, but I don't really care, and just playing the game. You guys can see some footage, you guys can listen to me talk, and whatever, and I can just ramble about who knows what. But at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, although it's not that short, it's 16 minutes long, but in general, I will see you guys next time, and I don't really know what I'm going to do next time, maybe a new series or something, but gotta keep the channel running, and see you guys next time.